want to know the definition of sex trafficking, because when you just say that word,
Pimping.
I'm imagining snatching some little child from Mexico, bringing her to the States. She never see the light of day. You dress her up as whatever you want to dress her up.
I think it usually be the other way around.
Some super freaky stuff.
I think it be the other way around, Waybo. They take them from America and take them to Mexico.
Well, but the rich people might bring a little Mexican. No, you can go bring a little third world child to here, and then ain't nobody missing them.
It's easier to take American over to Mexico. I'm telling you.
No, it is.
Okay, well, that's because you know them people. Yeah, I don't know them people like that.
You sound like you know all about sex trafficking right now.
Forcing someone to take them all over against their will for little to no money, and not allowing them to leave and forcing them to have sexual.
But that's a range. It's just like
Richard said, "What you paying?" But that's a sex worker. That's a sex worker.
Yeah, and then that's pimping. That's still against the law.
Right, but don't celebrities?
And it's against, and it's still.
It can still go in the realm of prostitution ring.
That's the sex trafficking part of it.
My thing
and being that he crossed state lines, that's the reason why the feds picked up on it, and they chose to do it in New York because New York is
because if you're paying them, like the boys he was flying in from different places, the porn stars or whatever, ain't no charges with regards to that I know.
And nobody's even coming
other than the flying. This was the people that wasn't sex workers that he was flying in or flying out. That's where the problem is.
If you're going across state lines and you ain't blindfolded in the trunk, then it shouldn't be sex trafficking.
It is because she could not leave on her own.
Did you hear the girl's testimony?
She tried to leave.
The girl said she was tied. The girl said, not cutting Sister J off, but the one testimony recently that came out, the girl said she was tied up against her will and raped countless times. So whether she came this way or that way, man, that's just wrong. Like
that's wrong.
And here's the thing: it's for men. It may seem like, wow, this man he could do something like that. And I get what you said, DC. He got all this money. Why would he do that? It's not about money. It's about that power. It's about that sickness that he have inside of him.
You know, that sex trafficking started in 1910 with Jack Johnson when he had that white girl.
He got in trouble.
I'm gonna say sex trafficking did not start by a black man. That might be the first time they tried to lock somebody up.
No, that's when they started titling it that.
But he wasn't the first person to do it, though.
Yes, he was. No, he wasn't.
Jack Johnson was when they started the man law.
That's the oldest business in. I mean, like they say, that's the oldest business in the world.
He was the world champion of the world,
and only dated white women. So when they saw him taking white women across state lines for debauchery and all these other things, they said, "Don't put the law on his."
But he wasn't the one that started it.
He was dating a white woman, and he had another white woman that was his.
He was just the one that
entourage. And he started out in Mississippi, going to France.
There go Mississippi again.
He was going to France.
She was
but in Mississippi, you couldn't be with a white woman back then.
Hold on. You talking what I'm speaking?
Yeah, you couldn't look.
Talking what I'm speaking.
Did you say talking while you freaking?
I'm talking what I'm speaking, so he can't learn. So what happened was Jack Johnson. Two white women. One he was married to, and the other one was his side chick. He left on a train from Mississippi, going to his fight in France. But they had to stop through Atlanta, Georgia.
You said I'm talking.
And when they come to Atlanta, Georgia,
while I'm speaking, you can't learn.
Can't learn when you speak.
Is that what they taught you on Black History?
Oh, you can't learn when you're talking.
Is that what they taught y'all in Black History?
You can't learn because you talking now. So
no, I'm just asking no questions.
I'm just telling you, if you be quiet, you're going to learn.
No, I listen. If you be quiet, you're going to learn. That's what they would teach y'all in Mississippi. I'm so glad.
Earlier, DC mentioned Steve, but we didn't know if it was Steve Harvey or not. But since we do know that Lori Harvey dated Puff Daddy, how much you think Steve knows?
And his son.
And his son.
And the son, and the son. So
hey man,
so y'all don't want to talk about a train from Mississippi to France?
Oh yeah,
that's all I want to know. How you get a train from Mississippi?
Well, I want to go ahead and shout out Joe Thompson and Gary sent us
Thank you, Joe. Thank you for your money. But look, this is how it happened. He was leaving Mississippi.
We still talking about
shout out to the brothers,
y'all know the story. You don't know. If you don't learn, you don't know.
Hey man, they
so when they got to
Georgia,
and they found out Joe, he was on that train with two white women, and Georgia didn't believe in interracial marriage. So they put him on the train and locked him up here in Georgia. That's how it happened.
Yeah.
It was called the man law. Yeah, it's called the man law.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bo P.